Hey, Chiefs Kingdom! Get ready for some big news because the NFL just dropped a bombshell that could change everything for the Kansas City Chiefs. The 2025 salary cap is going up, and not just by a little, it's going way beyond expectations. This is huge, and I'm here to break it all down for you. So, here's the deal. The NFL just informed teams that the 2025 salary cap will fall somewhere between $277.5 million and $281.5 million. That's a massive increase from last year's $255 million. To put it in perspective, the cap has grown by more than $53 million in just 2 years. That's the kind of cash that changes a franchise's entire offseason strategy. Let's rewind for a second. Remember 2021? The cap actually dropped due to the COVID-19 impact, forcing teams to make tough financial decisions. But now, we're in a completely different era. The league's revenue is soaring, thanks to skyrocketing TV ratings and lucrative broadcast deals. And that means more money for every team, including our Chiefs. So, why does this matter for Kansas City? Simple: flexibility. Before this news, the Chiefs were looking at a tight financial situation, needing to make tough calls on key free agents. But now, this changes everything. Let's get interactive for a second. Drop a comment below. Do you think the Chiefs should go all in on spending this offseason? Type spend big if you want Veach to make aggressive moves, or play it smart if you think the team should be cautious with their money. And this is just the beginning. This salary cap boost opens up a world of possibilities for Kansas City. But how exactly does it transform the Chiefs' strategy? Let's talk about that next. Alright, now that we know the Chiefs have extra money to work with, let's talk long-term strategy. Because let's be real, Brett Veach isn't just thinking about next season. He's playing chess while the rest of the league plays checkers. This salary cap increase doesn't just help the Chiefs in 2025. It's a golden opportunity to set the team up for sustained success. Think about it, Patrick Mahomes is only 28 years old, and Kansas City is already building a dynasty. Smart spending now means continued dominance for years to come. So, what's the game plan? First, the Chiefs need to lock down their core players. Guys like Creed Humphrey, Nick Bolton, and Jarius Sneed are the foundation of this team's future. With more cap space, the front office can sign them to extensions early, avoiding bigger price tags down the road. Second, strategic free agency moves. Veach isn't the type to throw money around recklessly. But now, he has the flexibility to fill key gaps, maybe a veteran wide receiver to help Mahomes, or another elite pass rusher to pair with Karlaftis and Jones. The key is adding talent without overpaying. And finally, keeping cap flexibility for the future. Sure, it's tempting to go all in now, but smart teams plan ahead. The cap is expected to hit $300 million in the next few years, and the Chiefs can position themselves to take advantage of that growth. Here's a question for you. Would you rather see the Chiefs lock up their young stars now, or make a splash in free agency? Drop your answer below. Secure the future or win now. Let's see what Chiefs Kingdom is thinking. This cap increase isn't just about one season, it's about keeping the Chiefs at the top for years to come. But here's the thing, the front office still has to make the right moves. So, what exactly can Brett Veach do next to maximize this opportunity? Let's break it down in the next chapter. Now that we know the Chiefs have extra cap space and a long-term vision, let's get into what Brett Veach should do next. Because let's be honest, having money is great, but spending it wisely is what really matters. First things first, Patrick Mahomes' contract. A simple restructure could free up nearly $39 million in cap space. That alone gives the Chiefs the flexibility to re-sign key players and make moves in free agency. Next up, Chris Jones and Travis Kelce. Jones is the anchor of this defense, and restructuring his deal could save another $12 million. As for Kelce, if he comes back for another season, adjusting his contract could free up another $6.5 million. That's over $50 million in cap space just from 3 players. Now, let's talk free agency. The Chiefs have a solid core, but there are some areas that need reinforcements. Do they go after a top-tier wide receiver to give Mahomes more weapons? Or do they focus on defense, adding another pass rusher to make this unit even scarier? And here's a wild card: trades. With this extra financial flexibility, the Chiefs could pull off a blockbuster trade for a superstar. We've seen Veach make aggressive moves before, and now he has the cap space to get creative. So, here's the big question for you: what should Veach's priority be? Should he focus on re-signing core players, signing free agents, or making a big trade? Drop your thoughts in the comments, lock them up, sign new stars, or make a trade. Let's see where Chiefs Kingdom stands. With all these moves on the table, one thing is clear: the Chiefs aren't just looking to compete. They're looking to dominate. And this cap increase gives them the perfect opportunity to do just that. But there's one last piece of the puzzle: the bigger picture. How does all of this impact the future of the Chiefs and their championship window? Let's wrap things up in the next chapter. All right, Chiefs Kingdom, let's bring it all together. This salary cap increase isn't just good news, it's a game changer. It gives Kansas City the financial power to stay ahead of the competition, keep key players, and build a team that can dominate for years to come. Think about it, this isn't just another playoff run. This is about creating a dynasty. With Patrick Mahomes at the helm, the Chiefs have a once-in-a-generation quarterback. Add in a strong core, a smart front office, and now more cap space than expected? That's a formula for sustained success. The big question is, how do the Chiefs use this opportunity? If they invest wisely, this team could be a Super Bowl contender for the next decade. If they overspend or make the wrong moves, it could create challenges down the road. But let's be honest, Brett Veach has a track record of making the right moves. He's built a top-tier roster, found hidden gems in the draft, and made bold decisions when needed. So, here's a question for you: are the Chiefs set up for another decade of dominance? Drop a dynasty mode in the comments if you believe this is just the beginning. One thing's for sure, the rest of the league is watching. Other teams might be excited about their own cap space, but they know exactly what this means for Kansas City. The Chiefs aren't just competing, they're building something special. And if you love seeing the Chiefs make big moves, subscribe to the channel. We'll be covering every trade, signing, and roster shake up all off-season long. Hit that button so you don't miss a thing. Chiefs Kingdom, it's a great time to be a fan. Let's see what Veach and the front office do next, because something tells me this offseason is just getting started.